Welcome to the Denver Coliseum, everyone. The grade 8 in girls 5A basketball action. I'm Corey Lopez. Glad you're along with us. And we are set to go game 2 here today, actually, as Highlands Ranch took care of business 70-47 over Grandview in game number 1. So they'll move on. They will actually play the winner of our game that will follow this one, the 4:30 game, Legacy and Doherty. Welcome in Regis and Palmer here today. Regis, the top seed coming out of the Carroll Callan region. And Palmer, who is the second seed. So everything going as bracketed, as expected with the seeding here in the Callan region. Palmer getting here after their first round bye. They beat Dakota Ridge 51-45 and then beat Horizon 58-57 earlier this week here on Wednesday to get here to the grade 8. Regis beat Loveland 76-44 and then took care of Port Collins 50-39, and that's how both teams were able to get here to this point. Palmer's never won a girls high school basketball championship. Regis, on the other hand, back in 2009, state champions. And winning the first state championship for the girls' side of Regis Jesuit High School. Of course, the campuses for the girls and the boys are separate, and the girls' program only been going here a little less than, well, I would say about 10 years now. Now that I start to think about it, I guess it has been right about 10 years that they built the girls' campus to go along with the boys, and the girls' basketball program has really basically not missed a beat. Carl Maddie is the head coach for Regis Jesuit High School, and they have been on a roll, certainly. Coming in here, Regis with a record of 21-5. One significant loss that they had during the season was to the defending state champions Highlands Ranch, but they wouldn't see them in the tournament unless they got all the way to the state championship. And for Palmer, the head coach, Dave Shackelford, bringing the Terrors, and forgive me if I ever call them Terriers, it is Terrors, coming in here at 22-3. And for Palmer, losses to Doherty, who's on the other side of the bracket here in the state tournament, lost to Pueblo South, and losses to Rocky Mountain, who got knocked out of the state tournament here a little bit earlier. And some of the non-starters here being called out. Let's tell you, told you kind of how they got there. I did one at Pueblo South, by the way, playing at 4:30 this afternoon against Centaurs, who's played very well this season. We were trying to keep an eye out for the 4A grade 8, and Air Academy and Broomfield had matched up. Broomfield a 21-9 first quarter, which was pretty incredible. We had not, to this point, seen a final come from them. We know that game is most likely over unless they're going into double and triple overtime, I guess. I'm kind of cherry-picking my way through. And, yeah, Air Academy came back after 3 quarters. Air Academy up on Broomfield after a 21-9 run by Broomfield with 5 3-pointers in the first quarter. Air Academy's come back to take the lead after 3 quarters, 46-40. So the fireworks going at the Colorado School of Mines. That also being broadcast on CHSAA.tv. So you can keep it here. You can flip it back and forth if you like. If you keep it here, we'll keep you up to date on the other games that are going on, not only here, but around the state as well. It's regional championship time, 1A, 2A, and 3A basketball for the right to make it to their respective state championships. Well, let's break down this game a little bit, and for Regis, they are one of the favorites to win the state championship this year. You cannot certainly look past the things that they have been able to do. I had the opportunity to watch Regis play a few times here this season, and certainly one of the biggest players just being introduced, Katie Heckman. Heckman, one of the top players in the state, 6'4", senior, and can shoot from just about anywhere on the court. Markel Dent out there and Justine Hall. On the other side of things, talk about some of the Palmer starters. If you're from Colorado Springs, you know these girls' names pretty well. Asha Rose, certainly, and Shauna Leaf, the 5'9" junior who will actually play down on the post. And Jasmine Green, another junior, as well as Katya Sands, that is, a 5'8" senior, as well as Taylor Torres, the 5'6" senior. A decided height advantage for Regis. We'll see how this plays out. I would say Palmer may have the advantage as a quicker team, but they've got to deal with Hall and Dent, and certainly we'll have to try to deal with Kelsey Lidge as well, who are pretty quick in their own rights. And a young club. Really, both clubs pretty young. There's only 3 seniors on the roster for Palmer. There is 1 senior on the roster for Regis, and that senior, or excuse me, 2 seniors on the roster. That's Katie Heckman and Markel Dent. And they are poised to make a run here this season. Palmer going to try to stop them, but again, the decided height advantage goes to Regis in this one. Glad you're along with us. Games to follow, of course, at 4:30. Legacy against Doherty, and then Monarch and Thunder Ridge at 6:15. This game getting started right on time. The Highlands Ranch and Grandview game actually went a little faster than expected, so there's about 30 minutes in between. And there's Dent. Takes the ball, runs it right down the court, and scores. So I talked about the speed. Well, let me tell you, Regis has that speed. Lob over the top, tipped around and controlled there. Push inside. Sands will kick it out, 3 on the way, and that one won't go for Sands. And too high for Hall to get to. Dent tossing the ball down to her. Well, we talked about the backcourt. Let's talk about the middle of this. Heckman, one of the players certainly down there, but let's not forget about who really holds down the middle, and that is Deani Akabogan. And Akabogan big there. Steal by Hall, trying to get inside. Foul there, and Justine Hall will go to the free throw line as she made a direct route right to the basket. Foul whistled against Signs with the foul. The senior picks up her first, and Hall to the free throw line here this afternoon. Both teams don't mind getting up and down the court a little bit here. 2 teams represented from Colorado Springs Metro League. Palmer one, Doherty the other on the other side of the bracket. As a matter of fact, that Doherty game coming up against Legacy after this one. Scheduled for a 4:30 start. Hall will knock them both down. Quick 4-0 lead here for Regis, as Torres will bring the basketball up and set the offense up as Rose runs by her. Signs will hand it off, push inside. Nice drive by Torres. Cannot finish it off. Just missed that one, and on the run, Dent with it for Regis. Over to Hall. Jumper up, 10-footer. Missed it. Long. Rebound underneath. Heckman puts it back up and in. Heckman trailing the play. Got down there, got the offensive board. 6-0 lead now. Drive inside. Stopped by Rose. She'll kick it back out. Torres with the basketball now. Minute and a half into this, 1-6-0 lead for Regis. Whoop, here comes the basketball this way. They were trying to get that to Asha Rose. Rose was trying to dig it a little bit closer there in the backcourt, get a little closer inside the arc. So Markel Dent with the basketball here for the Lady Raiders. Now Heckman up top, bounce down low. Akabogan spins in hard. And a 3-second violation. Actually, I think somebody caught an elbow in there. Was that Sands? It caught that one, and it kind of took Akabogan back a little bit. And so she waited and got called for the 3-second violation. Torres now, long 3 on the way. Missed that one off the left side. Chipped out, good offensive board. Rose fires inside and grabbed by Lidge. And now Dent with it. Dent with the basketball. Tough pass. Thread the needle there. That was a very tough pass. We saw the angle sitting here at the scorer's table. I don't know what she didn't. She did get it up between the defenders, but Hall couldn't grab a hold of it either. Justine Hall, just a sophomore there in the starting lineup. You've got Lidge, who's just a sophomore, 2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and Akabogan, who's another sophomore. So 3 sophomores, 2 seniors in that starting lineup for Regis now. Hesitation there, blocked that time. Great job by Green to get over, blocked Dent as she was trying to penetrate there on that right side. It'll stay with Regis. A little confusion defensively. Hall has to track down the inbounds here. Hall stops, get it back to Dent, who'll run things down. Rose reaching in on her there. Dent almost knocked down and threw it away. Well, I'll tell you what, Asha Rose is right in the face of Markel Dent. Carl Matty wants to take a timeout here. Just to be safe. He says, you know what, we're up 6-0, but a defense disrupting things just a little bit. 5:16 to go. We're in the first quarter here with Regis up on Palmer. High school students can start their college education and earn high school credit through Adams State Early College and concurrent enrollment programs. Online courses are being offered up throughout Colorado. For more information, visit adams.edu. That's adams.edu. 5:16 to go. Glad you're along with us. Carroll Callan region. The top seed, Regis. Got by Fort Collins, 50-39 to get here. Palmer beat Horizon 58-57. And Taylor Torres hit 2 big free throws in the last seconds of that contest to get them here to the grade 8. Turnover, though, offensively that time by Palmer, and they're going to put a little pressure on here against Regis. Two new players to check in here for Palmer. A chance to see Sharon Johnson, the senior, checking in. And also Adriana, ooh, boy, tough there as Akabo made the catch. Rose got up there, got tied up with there. Boy, that's a whistle to hope nobody gets hurt. Oh, they gave it up. Wow, they gave it to Akabogan. Oh, okay. Wow. Rose came up underneath and got caught in the fray with the whistle then blown. I thought maybe just for safety, but they called Akabogan with the foul. And the walk. So, well, karma. It all comes back. We had a pretty good look here is what happened, and Rose came up underneath Akabogan as she was trying to make the catch and ended up knocking Akabogan down. So, inbounds. They'll break that pressure. Dent hustling down the court. Fouled. She'll get a couple of shots out of it again. That's the way it works. Dent flies down the lane. Torres will be whistled for the foul.
First personal on number 24, Taylor Torres. Team foul number 2 on Palmer. 23, Michael Dent, shooting 2.
Well, Palmer's already started to kind of disrupt what Regis does. And that's their game. You think about how the Terrors were able to get here. They beat Horizon, a 10-0 run to close out the game and come back and win it. In the Sweet 16 game where they beat Horizon. Pressure, they're trying to get the basketball. Now Torres in the corner, gets to Rose, jumper, 10-footer. Over Heckman, it won't go though. And a reach in on Torres. That'll be 2 on Torres. She got in on Markel Dent.
Second personal on 24, Taylor Torres.
They'll have to set Torres down here, and they'll bring
13 foul on Palmer, number 21.
Katya Sands back in.
Katya Sands for Palmer.
Dent wanted to go along with that one. Instead, she'll find Heckman. And Dent will bring the basketball up against Rose. 4:32 to go. We're in the first quarter here. Dent, that's a 2. 18-footer missed it. Heckman with the rebound, trying to bounce it back out to Hall now. And look at that. Lidge comes back to get that one. Through the hands of Heckman, and on the run we go. That's Johnson. Johnson, pass back to Rose. Last touch by Rose, out of bounds it goes. They had the pass fake work, and Regis recovered pretty quickly defensively. So it'll be Regis basketball. And now a timeout going to be called by Palmer, that is. Dave Shackelford's going to take the time. And he didn't like that. Hey, you got the steal. You got to finish it off, though. If you don't have the break, you've got to slow it down. I'm pretty sure that's what he's got to say. Defense is starting to look pretty good for the Terrors, but they're turning the ball over an awful lot. Our broadcast this afternoon is presented in part by Bank of Colorado. Enjoy the difference a family-run bank deeply rooted in Colorado can make in your life and your community. We still believe in the personal banking relationships. Bank of Colorado, distinctively different and distinctively Colorado, the way banking should be. So out of the timeout here, low-scoring affair, 8-0 through almost the first 4 minutes of this contest. It's been all Regis, but Palmer has slowed him down. Spin inside, Akabogan. Boy, nice spin move. Split the defense that time. Akabogan with the bucket, and it's 10-0 now Regis. They're pitching a shutout right now. Palmer defensively stepping it up. Offensively, though, they haven't been able to find a mark. Rose with the basketball. Got a pick. Tried to bounce it inside. Stolen away. Akabogan with it. She's going to bring it down herself. Now wait for help. There's Dent. Give it to Lidge. Touch pass. Heckman. 10-footer. Too hard. Loose ball. Lidge has got it. To Hall. Justine Hall. Runner along the side. Too strong with that one. The rebound to Johnson. Palmer on the run now. Johnson, whoop, nearly lost it. And unfortunately, Dent got caught up in the run. She'll get whistled for the foul here.
First personal, 23.
That's the first against Dent. 3:22 left to go here. We're in the first quarter. First opportunity to see Jordan Molyneux, sophomore, 6'4" post player. Will check in for Akabogan. So you've got 6'4" and 6'4" down on the blocks for Regis and Heckman and Molyneux. Rose dribbling, backing out, man-to-man defense for Regis here. Here to the side. That's Hardy. Hardy tries to bounce it down low. Dent got a hand on it, but Rose able to recover. Rose drive inside. Ball off the foot of Molyneux, and here comes Markel Dent. And they're going to call Rose for riding up on her. Early whistles here. They are calling it real tight just to set the tone here to know that you can't get up in the grill of the other player. You've got to give them a little bit of space here. Akabogan got a short rest. Heckman and Hall will check out. First time we'll see. And Kathleen Krzyznik, the senior, in there. Kick to the side, jumper. Molyneux can't get it to go from 10. Krzyznik got the offensive board. Shortest player out there. Molyneux gives to Akabogan, going up underneath. The deuce and the abuse. Got Johnson in the air and went up strong, so Akabogan will go to the free throw line here. Johnson called for the foul. That's her first. 5 team fouls already against Palmer here, and Akabogan to the line. Knocked it down. And it's a 13-0 lead for Regis here. Saw an odd score last night, a 7-2 quarter in the first quarter as Rangeview and Cherry Creek matched up, and that was boys basketball action. We've got a 13-0 score here in the quarter. Rose fires to the side, down low, shot up. That one won't go. The left hand betrayed Shanna Leaf. And Dent with it again for Regis. Regis, little hesitation dribble behind the back. Jumper, 13-footer, too hard. Rebound, Molyneux finishes.
15.
A 15-0 run to open the game. And we're under 2 to go in the first quarter. To the side, Hardy now, back to Rose. And a little man-to-man defense. No, it is a zone. It's a 2-3 zone here. Hardy to Rose again. Rose trying to penetrate. Will from the sweet spot. Jumper up. It won't go. Rebound. Put back up. That won't go either as Leaf can't get it to go. And now Regis. Long pass. Lidge down. Stops. Hit from behind. Can't finish it. Got her own board though. All the way across. Dent gives it in. Akabogan stops. Kicks it over. Molyneux. Jumper from 5. Won't go. Molyneux's been off on those. Missed a couple. Sands, drive inside, runner up. That's off the side of the backboard. Whoop, hit Lidge. Lidge diving to save that one. And Krashiznik now with the basketball. Finds Dent to run the point. Minute left to go in the quarter. Ackerbogen wants to drive down the lane. Stole it away. That's Hardy with the basketball. Lidge out front. Hardy driving inside. Oh, whistle and a foul and a body. And again, the quick whistles here. And a great job by Lindsay Hardy to use her body to shield Lidge off from her and protect the basketball. So Hardy to the free throw line, trying to get the first points of the quarter. It will. So they'll crack the goose egg up on the board. 7 minutes and 9 seconds before they score their first points. Well, we'll see if something gets going now for the junior. Hardy knocks down the first. Missed the second one. And Dent with it again. Here comes Regis. And here comes that defense for Palmer that's been pretty good here. Certainly disrupted things that Regis has been trying to do here in this first quarter midway through, but then suddenly Regis found a way to score a couple more buckets. Krashiznik, Sands on her, gives it to Dent. Dent down low to Heckman. Heckman spins inside, scores. 17-1. 18 seconds left to go. Hardy and Sands lob over the top now. Leaf, tough pass. Rose falling down, throws up a shot.
First personal number 1.
So Hall will be whistled for the foul here, and Rose will have an opportunity to go back to the free throw line. She'll get 2 out of it, and will make the first. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Again, a team you cannot sleep on by any means, because that 10-0 run to come back and beat Horizon for Regis, they're not messing around here. Double dribble, that got, or a travel actually, that got caught up as Dent tried to dribble through the double team that time. And weren't ready to inbound that one yet.
21.
And we'll see Dent check out very quickly here. Just give her a breather and keep her out of trouble as well. Sandhagen will come in the last few seconds. Inbound to Rose. Rose fires high post. Sands kicks it over. Jumper up. Won't go. That's the end of the first quarter. 17-3. Wow, Regis jumps out here quickly through the first 8 minutes of this one at the grade 8 from the Denver Coliseum.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Back we come here, just try to see if I can find a score from Golden there. I haven't seen a final on that. Broomfield, who's won back-to-back state championships here, trying to just keep it rolling, and Air Academy. Haven't seen a score come up yet, so we will find one out here a little bit later on. 17-3 after one quarter. Regis in control, 6 for 15 from the field, shooting only 40%, but Palmer hasn't made a bucket from the field yet. They're 0 for 9. The only points they've scored are from the free throw line. And those come 1 from Hardy and 2 from Rose. And there's a steal by Regis. They have forced Palmer into 9 turnovers in the first quarter. 8 turnovers now for Regis. It has not been a well-played game by either team here. So Palmer will start with the basketball. Looks like they'll run play 4 here. Coaches call it out from the bench. We'll see what that means. Asa Rose, the point guard up top, running things. There's a pick to Sands. Sands driving inside, tried to bounce it through the lane. Could not get that to Leaf. Shot a Leaf. That was about shin high for her. And out of bounds it goes. 10 turnovers now for Palmer through the early part of the game. Heckman drives inside and finishes it off. Heckman from the top of the key with a nice move. So Heckman with 6 points already here tonight. She's 3 for 4 from the field. Sance inside, and it'll be on the floor. She tried to split the double team there. They just keep slashing into the lane. Torres will check in here for Sance, and Torres, playing with 2 personals, had to sit toward the end of that first quarter. So the inbound, and Rose will have the basketball. Give it to Sance on the side. 3-pointer, too hard. Molyneux will come down with the rebound, get it to Heckman, and ahead they come to Dent. Dent on the run. Dent kicks to the side. Lidge 2 steps, finishes it off.
25.
So Lidge with the bucket. She's got 4 here this afternoon, and that lead grows 21-3. Torres, jumper up, off balance with that shot that time. Offensive board, though. Nice job getting in there was Green, and the bucket up and good. First shot from the field, and Leaf with the bucket. Dent to Lidge, give it down low. Good defense. Hustling over that time was Leaf to knock it away. And again, Palmer, pretty good defense here. Lidge will sit down. They're going to bring Kathleen Krasuchnik back into the contest. Dent trying to get the inbound. Will get hauled. That 10-footer won't go. Sands to Rose, and here comes Rose now running things. Torres. Torres tried to spin her way in there. Tough shot thrown up, won't go. Molyneux with the rebound. Dent driving down in, stops, tries to get it into Molyneux. Molyneux trying to get after it, knocked away. Sands with it. Now Torres. Here comes Palmer. Give it underneath. There's Leaf. Catch, shot good. Nicely done, and a good dish by Torres. Cuts the lead back to 14 here. Hall kicks it over to Dent. Dent finds Heckman. Heckman wants to drive inside. That'll be a foul. A Leaf reaching in on that one. Leaf got the arm that time. It's on the floor. 16 foul against Palmer, 5 against Regis.
25.
Lidge will check back in. They'll give Markel Dent a chance to catch a breather here. Inbound to Heckman. Katie Heckman, the pull-up. Too strong that time. And now Rose to Torres as Palmer sets up the offense now. Torres to drive inside. Spin move. The lefty won't go. Another offensive board by Leaf. Got it to Rose. Now the 3. Sands. In and out. It won't go. Another offensive board, though. 3 on the way. Torres. Missed it off the left side. Out of bounds it'll go. Boy, I'll tell you not for lack of effort, but Taylor Torres is about 0 for 5 now. She has put some shots up, just has not been able to find the mark. 4:34 left to go here in this first half.
Okay, number 12.
And it'll be
Jen
Urbaniak, Jen Urbaniak into the contest here for Palmer. Krasuchnik and Lidge. Dent's on the bench. There's Hall. Hall driving inside the runner. Too hard off the glass. Heckman's got it. Drive inside and will score.
Number 5.
Heckman with the bucket. 23-7. Heckman with 8 points here tonight. A lot of those, in fact, all of those coming inside. And a push from behind, too much by Lidge. Little hand in the back, and Torres goes crashing to the ground. So Lidge whistled for her second. So no more to give for either team. Next foul will be in the bonus either way. Here's Leaf working against Akabogan. Double team. Nice bounce pass underneath her. Baniak will finish it off. So a nice pass. Give Leaf the assist that time. And a sweet feed. Krasiznik for three. Missed it off the left side. Offensive board though. Lidge will step up. Jumper. Too hard that time. Loose ball. Hall had it for a moment. Rose is down there. It's like a rugby scrum. Possession will stay with Regis. And Mark Keldin, after a quick breather, will check back in for Kathleen.
Number 40, Sharon Johnson in for Palmer.
Kurdishnik. Inbound to Lidge to the corner. Hall not going to shoot the three. Almost picked off. Heckman on the ground for it. Jump ball. This will be a turnover now because Palmer's going to get the ball back. And again, that defense for Palmer, it's disrupted things that Regis would like to do. The problem is they gave up a quick 11-0 run, basically, in the game, or a quick 10-0 run, and then the defense started to clamp down, but they couldn't put up any more points. And off of Hall out of bounds, it'll stay with Palmer. Basically a 7-3 run after Palmer started to clamp the defense down. Regis still a 7-3 run, and now to open up the quarter here, a 6-5 run. Palmer actually with the edge in the second quarter here. So we can see it's a lot tighter, trading baskets here, but already a big advantage. And the kick by Heckman, it'll stay with Palmer again. But the Terrors defense about midway through the first quarter has been pretty good after that quick 10, actually 12-0 run. But it's trying to make up that advantage, and they haven't been able to do that as they trail it here by 14. Coverage of the state basketball tournament here on CHSAA.tv, presented by Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance. We can handle your auto, home, and life insurance needs locally with agents throughout Colorado. Colorado Farm Bureau Insurance, real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance. Glad you're along with us. Denver Coliseum here, 4 games yesterday on the boys' side of things, and the Final Four is now completely set for the boys after yesterday's very good, wild games at that. The bracketing looks this way, and Arapahoe won the first game, and they beat Thunder Ridge in what was a pretty good game, 55-53. They will play Rangeview, who eked it out over Cherry Creek, 47-46. Rangeview's defense actually playing the big key. Last 31 seconds of the game, Cherry Creek couldn't get a good shot off to win it. Highlands Ranch is through on the boys' side and on the girls' side, I should say. And Chaparral with a win late last night. So it'll be Ranch and Chaparral and Arapahoe and Rangeview on Thursday. How did Leaf get so wide open? Great pass that time, and now the lead cut back to 12 here. Heckman to Lidge. Lidge now on the wing, back to Katie Heckman. The ball tipped out. That defense is there. There's Torres. Torres with Lidge, going to stop. Jumper, 17-footer won't go. Leaf, another offensive board. She's fouled and count the bucket. Oh, man. Shauna Leaf is finding one way or another to get in there. Leaf, all of 5 feet 9 inches tall. She's got about 4 offensive boards already for Palmer. And she's got a free throw coming here. The opportunity to cut the lead down to single digits again. Too hard. Still a 10-point lead for Regis. Dent with the basketball now for Regis as Palmer has started to whittle their way back into this one. Krzyznik, the three.
The three, Kathleen Krzyznik, the three.
Torres now, skip pass all the way to Leaf. Leaf try to bounce it down low. Take it away. Molyneux there, ahead to Hall. 10-footer up. Hall has been ice cold. Justine Hall hasn't knocked down a shot yet. Now Leaf around Heckman, the finger roll, won't go. Leaf get back in and get to that one. Tries to bounce it inside. Jump ball. The possession will point Regis way. Trying to get that inside to Urbaniak.
23,
Molyneux, pretty good position there. Well, a 13-point lead with Krzyznik with the huge three-pointer, kind of shifting momentum back Regis' way. And I say that even though they're down by 13, and now Dent stops on a dime and pops the jumper. That quick first step gets it done. Dent with 4 here. Johnson kicks to the side, 3 on the way. Missed it short. Got her own miss, though. Did Green. And now to Johnson. From the elbow, the jumper good. Cuts the lead back to 13. A 14-point lead after 1 quarter. Dent for 3. In and out. And Johnson's got it, and Palmer's running. We'll bounce it out to Torres. Torres down low. The foul. Oh, and the bucket's good. Urbaniak fouled by Hall as she's racing by her. The three-point play possibility now. Urbaniak has come off the bench and done a nice job here.
Foul on number 1, that's Justine Hall.
Hall whistled for her second personal. And they're going to go a little faster here. They've actually checked in. Neepi Lockley, the three-point, conventional three-point play is good, and it's back to a 10-point lead as Urbaniak knocks down the conventional three-point play here. 40 seconds to go. Can you imagine if they get it down to single digits? Nope. That's a reach-in foul underneath. So Katie Heckman will go to the free throw line here to shoot the 1-and-1.
Justine Urbaniak and Palmer, team foul number 7. Regis shooting 1-and-1 at the line.
So Urbaniak whistled for the foul. That's her first. Heckman will get the bonus as she knocks down the first free throw. In and out with the shot. Johnson rips down the rebound here. Lead of 11, chance to cut it to single digits before they go into the half. Asa Rose. Right hand dribble here. Switches over the crossover. Green will give it up. There's Saints back in there. Thought about shooting the 3. Green drives to the baseline. Heckman got a hand in there still. There, turnaround. Johnson up. Missed it short. 9 seconds left. Give it ahead. Dent. 6 seconds left. Dent. Down the right side, hesitation. Heckman coming through, catches, puts up the shot, won't go at the buzzer. Well, what was a 17-3 first quarter? The Palmer Terrors have whittled the lead back down a little bit here on Regis. It's 29-18 here, and that's a little more manageable, certainly for Coach Dave Shackelford and the Terrors. On the other side of things, Coach Manny's got to wonder, wow, what happened out there? The defense has played a key role here for Palmer. They've disrupted what Markel Dent has really wanted to do from the point guard position for Regis. And Palmer, again, horrible shooting. 7 for 25. They're shooting just 28%, but they forced Regis to turn the ball over 12 times. And they've scored 7 points off of those 12 turnovers. Regis, on the other hand, we talk about the bad shooting for Palmer. Regis has forced Palmer to turn the ball over a few times. 13 turnovers, and Regis has scored 13 points off of those 13 turnovers. As you'd expect, Regis leads in the rebounding, but it's not a huge advantage. 23-15, Regis has out-rebounded Palmer, but Palmer with 7 offensive rebounds. And on second chances, they've got 4 points off of that, off of those second chances. So Palmer's getting their opportunities, but the defense really stepping up. The other side of things, you know what, Regis not shooting much better. They're 11 for 28 from the field for 39% shooting, yet lead it here by 11 points. Leading scorers, first for Palmer, nobody in double digits, but Shauna Leap with 8 points and 5 rebounds already here in this first half. Nobody in double digits for Regis either. Katie Heckman has 9 points and 4 rebounds. 4 points for Markel Dent, and Kelsey Lidge also with 4 points for Regis. At the half, 29-18 as Regis up on Palmer. We're at the grade 8. And we'll be back with the second half and set you up for what's happening the next couple of ball games here when we return to the Denver Coliseum.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHSAA.
He wasn't looking for a roommate, not even a four-legged one. But good things have a way of turning up. Wasn't long till they realized how much they relied on each other. There's power in a great relationship. That's why we take time to get to know each of our customers personally. Like Henry and Chance. Those relationships are the strength of our community bank. And that's the way banking should be.
Know why I like high school activities?
Because they're fun.
You know what I don't like about high school sports?
Too much pressure from parents.
Seeking balance in high school activities is important.
Parents need to support and encourage high school students and not set unrealistic expectations. Give the games back to us.
And keep activities where they're supposed to be.
Fun!
The Colorado High School Activities Association is made up of 340 high schools with 185,000 students participating in high school activities. Our members promote lifetime values to help reach and motivate students. CHSAA develops policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. CHSAA is coaches, game officials, and administrators voluntarily working for the common good of kids. CHSAA is high school activities. The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Thanks for meeting me here.
No problem. You know, Farm Bureau Insurance has local agents making this kind of thing real easy.
Well, your auto insurance has saved me a lot on old Becky here.
That's great. And since our headquarters are local, we'll be here for old Becky for a long time.
Harold, Your dog swallowed the remote again.
Who's that?
Older Becky.
Oh. Ugh.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
I'm ready to switch over to Farm Bureau Auto Insurance.
Great.
Wait, my old insurance agent is offering me a safe driver discount if I stay.
We got you down for that.
And a multi-line discount.
That too. You know, some insurance companies don't give you your discounts until you try to switch, whereas we give you all the discounts you qualify for automatically.
Awesome. Done.
Hey, hi.
Your old agent?
Yeah.
Awkward.
Real service, real people. That's Farm Bureau Insurance.
Be an actor, writer, or scientist. With small class sizes and caring faculty, your great story begins here. Adams State College offers state-of-the-art classrooms and an adventure program that rocks your world. Our affordable tuition and close campus community enriches the lives of a diversity of students.
Helping you, inspiring you to be your very best. Adams State College. Great stories begin here.
The schools taking part in today's event are part of the 340 member schools of the Colorado High School Activities Association. As members, we promote and protect the privilege of participation in interscholastic activities. We also promote lifetime values like respect, hard work, teamwork, and sporting behavior. We help reach and motivate students. We develop policies as a group as a responsibility of membership. We are coaches, game officials, and administrators working for the common good of kids. We are CHSAA. The Colorado High School Activities Association says thank you to these companies for supporting activities in your school.
Welcome back, everybody, here to the Denver Coliseum. We are live. The grade 8, 5A girls state championships here. Highlands Ranch winning it earlier today to advance on to the Final Four, of course, coming up in Boulder next Wednesday for the girls, as they got by Grandview 70-47. Wasn't much in doubt by the middle of the third quarter. Ranch rolling, trying to go back-to-back with state championships. A minor upset. The 5-time defending state champion Broomfield Eagles were knocked off today in the grade 8 over at Mines. They were beaten by Air Academy. At one point, Broomfield led 21-9, but Air Academy came back to win it 64-46. The run by Broomfield of 5 straight is over. And that is really something. At the half, by the way, Golden and Pueblo West locked up at 24 apiece at the half there. And here we've got ourselves a pretty good game. a 17-3 run to open the game up for Regis. Palmer has pulled back to within 11 here.
Team foul number 1 for Regis.
Into the backcourt. Dent will come up with this to Lidge. Lidge trying to finish it off and will. Well, Regis certainly wants to get out and go. And Kelsey Lidge with the bucket. She's got 6 now. And the lead to 13 again. Torres, long three. Won't go. Boy, I'll tell you what. Taylor Torres, ice cold. She is 0 for 4 from the field here, now 0 for 5. That shot up won't go. Akabogan finds Heckman inside, and a foul as she's bumped from behind by Green, and Katie Heckman will get a couple of free throws here. Jasmine Green whistled for the foul. That's her first. So Heckman to the line here. Another one coming. And Heckman knocks them both down. Katie Heckman with 11 points now, leading all scorers. And a nice feed to Leaf, a little short with the shot. Akabogan the rebound, try to get it out to Dent, and there goes Regis. 3-on-3 here to Lidge. Cherry picking, hustling down, got behind Torres, and makes the layup, and a timeout. Quickly called by Palmer and Coach Shackelford. He's got to take the timeout here.
Full timeout.
Well, suddenly Regis has started out the second half like they started out the first. It's a 6-0 run. They started out the first quarter with a 15-0 run. The Palmer defense got much better midway through the first quarter and certainly through the second quarter. Palmer actually outscored Regis in the second 15-12 to whittle their way back into this one. In-depth coverage of every state tournament game in all classes can be found through the Colorado Preps Network. You can get the quickest results and updated tournament brackets at coloradopreps.com. Join us for the Built Ford Tough Scoreboard Show, where we'll recap all the action Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from the state tournament starting at 9 o'clock in the evening on the Colorado Preps Radio Network. Well, that first half, neither team shooting very well. Regis just under 40%. Palmer only 28% from the field. But again, Palmer outscoring Regis in the second quarter, 15-12. Finding a way to get the ball inside. And look at that, Sands with the bucket. So Signs with the bucket, and that cuts the lead back to 15. They've got to get a few more stops here, certainly. Lidge to Hall. Justine Hall to Markel Dent. Heckman now. They've got 4 out with Akabogan playing the high post. Dent to Akabogan, wants to split that defense. Instead, get it down to Dent. Jumper up, missed it short. Akabogan, the offensive board. Spin move inside. Still goes up strong with it. Cannot finish it off. Heckman had it for a moment. Now Hall jumper up. That won't go. Not going to help the shooting percentage by any means. Neither team really stroking it yet. And here come the Terrors. There's Torres to the corner. 3 on the way. And a foul whistled. Hall whistled for the foul there. So Justine Hall will pick up her 3rd personal foul here. And it will send Katya Signs to the free throw line to shoot 3. Missed it. Got another one coming here.
Number 3, Kathleen Christiansson, again for Regis.
Signs with a couple of points here as she made that tough shot the last time down the court inside. And 2 for 3 from the line there. Cuts the lead back to 13. And Torres nearly with the steal. She heads to the floor trying to get to that one. So it will be Kathleen Kradishnik. The inbound to Dent. Markel Dent on the dribble, picks it up. Rose bit in her face most of the contest here. Over to Lidge, gonna shoot the three. Nope, to Heckman now. Heckman bounces back out. Across to Dent. Skip pass, Lidge, three on the way. Got it.
25, Lidge for three.
And we're going back the other way. I don't know if they're gonna wipe the three off or not. On a box out, they're gonna count the bucket, but Akabogan is gonna get whistled here underneath for the foul on the clear out. So the three will count. But Deani Akabogan whistled for the clear out. Third foul against Akabogan. So now you've got Hall and Akabogan with three. Kelsey Lidge also playing with three. So you're in a situation where they said, you know what, let's go. Let's get after it defensively. Heckman with the kick. It'll stay with Palmer. All of a sudden the defense heartbeat being picked up a little bit by Regis here. They want to get after it. .452 to go. We're in the third quarter now. Torres on the wing. Tries to spin in. Nothing there right now. Tough pass inside. Tipped away. And Dent's got it. And will slow the pace a little bit. Little crossover. Torres lobs it down low to Heckman. Left hand. She'll finish.
Number 5, Katie Heckman.
Extending it to an 18-point lead. Heckman now with 13 points. Torres all the way around. The runner up and good. That's the first bucket for Torres from the field here tonight. She's found a way to score. 0 for 6 up until that point. Try to bounce down low. Leaf got the hand and knocked it away. They were looking for Akabogan. Lidge, Akabogan, and Krasiznik will check out. Molyneux back in. Hall is in. Hall, the three. Missed it short. Offensive board, Molyneux, and she'll score it. Jordan Molyneux with her third and fourth points right there. And a steal. Sandhagen's got it. Races on. Trying to finish left hand. She's fouled. She'll get a couple of free throws out of it. She took it away from Signs.
Second personal on number 21.
And you see Regis starting to extend things here a little bit. A 13-6 run to open up the second half, and suddenly they've got themselves a comfortable lead again. And it's going to be more as Sandhagen will knock down the first free throw, and another one coming here. Got them both. And a 20-point lead. And a timeout here, 3:38 left to go. We're in the third quarter. And you can see it start to stretch away from Palmer here a little bit. Dave Shackelford calling the timeout. Well, Highlands Ranch is through. They won earlier 70-47. At the completion of this game, the next game scheduled 4:30. It's about a half hour in between the game, between the Ranch Grandview game and this game here. That may not necessarily be the case. Next game scheduled to start about 4:30. There may be a little bit of time. Legacy and Doherty will have that for you, start about 4:30, and then at 6:15, Monarch and Thunder Ridge. The rest of our schedule here this afternoon on CHSAA.tv. Torres, tough shot. Off balance when she shot it, not enough on it. Have you checked out the shoes on a couple of those players? Torres with the bright pink Nikes. And purple Nikes actually on Jasmine Green. Jumper from the side. Hall, who's ice cold as well, can't knock it down. Torres now trying to finish. Swatted away by Dent. Dent got behind and swatted it away. It'll stay with Palmer. Markel Dent, talk about closing speed. She got back down there and chased her down. It wasn't LeBron James-like off the backboard, but it wasn't bad. Taylor Torres get the ball, left side wing dribble here to the right, crossover, spin into the lane, little head fake and ball fake there. Cannot quite finish it off. Loose ball tipped around. Offensive board by Palmer. Rose bounces down low to Leaf, who finished. And a correction, that's Jasmine Green with the bucket. So Green will score it. That's her first points here tonight. 44-26 though, 2.5 to go. Dent, jumper up, missed it off the back iron. Dent pretty cold there too. She is 2 for 7, good job. Fell down, stayed down, waited for help after making the steal. Sandhagen, not gonna shoot, just wait to set the offense up. Might shoot now. Bounce down low, Heckman got inside, swatted away. Heckman's looking for the foul, look out. Loose ball on the ground, Torres down with it, got it to Rose. Rose inside, she's fouled, and count the bucket. Oh, baby, never say die. The Terrors are still pushing it. How about that? Asa Rose with the bucket, and she'll have the opportunity for the three-point play here. They got a long ways to go, we know. They were able to whittle it down in the second quarter. Is there enough time? Just a little over 10 minutes left to go in the game. 2:01 to go here in the third quarter, and Rose will hit the free throw. Is there enough time? We've seen them whittle it down, but can they get there? Asa Rose, by the way, with 5 points here. Lead cut back to 15 again. They got it down to 10. Couldn't get it to single digits, though. Dent steps up. Jumper, 15-footer, good. Got by Torres, and then a quick one-step jab to drive inside and pulled up and hit the jumper, and that's her bread and butter. That or penetrating inside addition and going all the way to the hole, I should say. Markel Dent's pretty good at both of those, and she can find the open player, too, when she gets inside. Torres to Rose, tried to throw it through, bounds off of Johnson. She'll track it down to Rose now, driving inside, and a foul on Molyneux as Molyneux got behind Rose as she got to the bucket and had to foul her. That's just the first foul on Molyneux. Minute 19 to go here. We're in the third quarter.
14, Asher Rose, 32.
Rose will knock it down. She is perfect from the line tonight, 4 for 4. Got them both. Lead still at 15. Terrors need a stop now. In the meantime, Regis just want to keep doing what they're doing here. Clock didn't start. They're going to have to start it over. Again, the referees, there are 3 of them out there. They all have a box on their back belt, and they hit that button and it starts the clock. When the whistle blows, the sound of the whistle stops the clock. But the clock didn't start that time, so the referee blowing the whistle, saying we're going to start this over again, even though they were just walking it up. Whoop, ball through the hands of Hall. She's able to save it. That never crossed the midfield line. We're mid-court. Wow. Palmer catches a break there. Well, we had a great look at it. The referee was a little behind it. It never crossed. And you saw it, too, from our vantage point up there. Never crossed. Hall did a good job to get to that. So a break for Palmer here. 3 on the way. Missed. Got her own bucket. Green stayed with it too hard. Look at Johnson get up and get after that one. 3 on the way. Missed it short. That was Signs. And now Akabogan stepped out of bounds. And it'll go right back to Palmer. 40 seconds to go in the third quarter here. We're going to say it again. Is there enough time for Palmer to come back in this one? A 10-0 run in the Sweet 16 against Horizon to come back and win the game. They would have to do a little bit more than that, down by 15. Rose spins in. Wild shot. Got the miss. Got it over to Johnson. Airballed that short shot, and now to Dent. Dent trying to spin her way out and will dribble her way out now. Dent down the lane, stops, and is fouled by Torres stepping in. And Markel Dent will go to the free throw line here. And now Torres picks up her third. She had to sit part of that first quarter because she got herself into a little bit of foul trouble. That's her third now. So Dent to the free throw line here. She has not been to the free throw line yet tonight. Another one coming. .11 seconds to go. We're in the third quarter here, and Regis just keeping that lead up there in double digits. 17-3 run to open up the game, and that has really been the difference in this one. Neither team shooting very well. 8 points for Markel Dent now. Rose will bring the ball up last few seconds of the third quarter. Rose kicks to the side. Three by Green. Missed it off the front rim. Brought down by Sandhagen, and she will just dribble it out for the end of the third quarter here. 48-31. Regis got that lead back up to 17 now. 8 minutes left in this one. Can the Terrors come back? We'll find out when we come back here to the Denver Coliseum in the Grade 8.
Know why I like high school activities?
Because they're fun.
You know what I don't like about high school sports?
Too much pressure from parents.
Seeking balance in high school activities is important.
Parents need to support and encourage high school students and not set unrealistic expectations. Give the games back to us.
And keep activities where they're supposed to be.
Fun!
Ready to go here for the fourth quarter, and Palmer needs a big run with Regis up 48-31. Neither team shooting very well. Regis 17 for 42 from the field here, 40% for the game. They're only 42% in the second half, and Palmer worse. They are 4 for 17 in the second half, 11 for 42 for the game, only shooting 26%. Palmer's turned the ball over 17 times. Regis scoring 17 points off of those 17 turnovers. In the meantime, Regis hadn't been real good about taking care of the basketball either. And Torres whistled for the foul. Boy, that is 4 on Taylor Torres now. We mentioned Regis turned the ball over 14 times, 7 points off of those turnovers scored by Palmer. Dent back out to Hall. Hall driving around, will kick to the side. Lidge for three. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Lidge with the three. That is her second. She's got 14 points tonight and now a 20-point lead again. Torres trying to drive around. Double team is there. And a timeout going to be called by... No, we got a foul there. I thought it was a timeout. Wow, they got Lidge. That is number 4 on Lidge. The quick whistle's coming here in the fourth. So Asa Rose to Urbaniak. Nice give underneath. Green's going to dribble her way out though. Signs with it. Looking for a place to drive inside around Heckman. Good pass underneath her. Baniak trying to get it out. Now Ackelbogen from her backside gets it to Dent. Dent driving inside. Right hand, left side, finishes it off. And a 5-0 run quickly to open up the fourth quarter as Dent with the layup. She's got 10 tonight. Big lead of the game. It's 22. Urbaniak knocks over Hall. And now a timeout called by Coach Shackelford. He doesn't like the way the offense is being run. It's taken too long for them to get into it here. 6:32 left to go here. Well, the updates for you, we told you that the run in Class 4A is over for Broomfield, and it ended a little sooner than what some might have thought, but Air Academy is a very good club this year. They could be the ones to beat. Air Academy down 21-9 in the first quarter, comes back to beat Broomfield and end their 5-year run of state championships, 64-47. And Golden and Pueblo, last we knew, locked up at the half, 24 apiece. Golden and Pueblo West, I should say. The Cyclones there and the Demons. 6:32 to go here in this one, and Palmer playing from behind from the start. 17-3 run first quarter for Regis, and that has been the difference. Although Palmer able to whittle it down to 11 points at the half, or excuse me, at the end of the third. But again, a 5-0 run here to open it up. It's been tough. Good spin move inside by Leaf, got it underneath Ackerbogen, and will draw the foul and get a couple of free throws here. I think Coach Shackelford wants him to get the ball down low. Even though the height advantage goes to Regis, Shanna Leaf and Urbaniak and Green and Johnson have all played very well down low. Getting good position. Certainly out-heighted, but doing a nice job down on the boards. As a matter of fact, Shanna Leaf, who's at the free throw line now, with a couple of offensive boards. Matter of fact, 4 offensive boards here tonight, and 1 for 2 from the free throw line there. And a quick whistle. And a foul on the push. That'll go against the Terrors. Trying to get the ball in. They will get it to Molyneux. And over and back, they say. Dent couldn't get that second foot down. Boy, this game's turned into a really no flow to it at all now. If there was any flow to it before, neither team's shooting very well. 3 on the way. Urbaniak saves it, but it goes to Dent. Here comes Regis. Dent hustling the ball down. Nobody stopped her, trying to finish. Got her miss. And a nice job by Urbaniak stepping in front of that pass. Terrors back the other way. Torres now. Left hand. Get it up top. Rose, head fake, wants to drive inside. Tough shot, flips it up off the glass, won't go. Molyneux gets it to Dent. And now reach in foul. And that'll go against Rose. Asa Rose, that's her second. 16 fouls against Palmer, so both teams will be in the 1-and-1 here from here on out. Full court pressure coming from the Terrors. Heckman will come up, get the inbound, give it back to Dent, and they'll clear everybody out. It's all man-to-man here. Straight up man-to-man pressure. Dent dribbling inside, foul, will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Well, just like that, that's what Markel did. If you don't stop her up top, then she's just going to take it all the way to the hole. You've got to stop her outside the arc. Markel Dent knocks it down. You'd want to say, because of the 17-3 opening by Regis, and go, well, this one was never in doubt. That's not the case. Palmer has played pretty good defense in stretches, but then suddenly Regis kind of finds their way through and goes on a little bit of a run. 5-0 run to open up the quarter. And now this big lead at 23. Johnson to Torres. Torres, little head fake, wants to drive inside. Get it to Leaf. Ball knocked away. Rose will get the loose ball, miss the shot. Leaf, another offensive board. Johnson, the jumper up. It won't go. And as Akabogan goes after it, Rose will be called for the foul. And that'll be number 3 on Asa Rose.
Third personal on number 14, Asher Rose, team foul number 8.
So 55-32, still 5:08 left to go in the game here. Regis with the lead, the 1-1. Akabogan can't knock it down, but will get her own rebound here. Dent comes to the basketball, a skip pass all the way across. That's Sandhagen. Back to Dent. Touch pass to Akabogan, down low. Has it swatted out of there by Johnson. And the Terrors on the run. Rose to Torres. Torres, jumper up. Got it. That's a 3.
24. Taylor Torres for 3.
Again, a 20-point lead. They need to get after it here. 4:35. Pull-up jumper. Good by Dent.
23.
Motor's always running for Markel Dent. And got that quick first step. Torres, another runner, knocks it down. That's a 2. Where's that been? Torres says she was 1 for 9 before knocking down those 2 shots. And a quick timeout. Carl Matty wants to talk this one over as suddenly Taylor Torres is starting to get a little bit hot, but is there enough time? 4:14 to go here. We're in the fourth quarter here and a 20-point lead for Regis. Hey, don't forget, working adults can earn their bachelor's degree without interrupting home or work life. You can study online with the Adams State Distance Learning. Convenient programs in more than 20 areas of study. For more information, visit adams.edu. That's adams.edu. Next game on the way will be Doherty and Legacy. And scheduled for a 4:30 start. We're getting close to 4 here, so maybe just a couple minutes late. It's possible. In the meantime, just trying to keep an eye on some scores out there around the region. And easiest way to do that, of course, certainly through Twitter, but Colorado Preps Network, you can also pop on there. They do a nice job of following things. Bad pass. Rose can't finish it off, though. Heckman will get to it. Boy, that was a tough inbound. Rose stepped right in front of it, and the foul against Torres, and that'll do it for her. Got in on Markel Dent, and that'll be number 5 on Torres. So the senior guard is fouled out here with 4:07 left to go, and unfortunately the tears flowing a little bit here, realizing this could very well have been her last high school ball game. She finishes here with 7 points after a cold start. Hit a 3 and a 2 here recently, but fouls out. Dent can't quite finish it off. The ball goes off of Akabogan, so it'll be Palmer basketball. 4:05 to go. Rose will bring it up. Drive inside. Tough shot. Won't go. It may have been partially blocked by Akabogan that time. The attempt by Hardy. Dent up top. Sandhagen now, the junior. To Dent. Jump pass to Heckman. Gets it to Akabogan. Drive inside. She's fouled, and we'll get a couple of shots out of it as Johnson got her. Well, I take that back. That was on Leaf. So Shauna Leaf whistled for the foul. That's just her second.
Number 13, Shania Leaf, team foul number 10.
Akabogan nearly draws rain with that free throw, but will knock it down. And Deani Akabogan, 6 points tonight, missed the second one. Hardy back in there for Torres. Signs to Rose. Rose crosses over. Johnson, the jumper up. Got it. Sharon Johnson. So Sharon Johnson knocks it down. That's her. She got 4 points here. Dent tried to lob it inside to Heckman. Heckman and Akabogan were in the same spot. Boy, Markel Dent might have been better served just to hit the jumper on that one. That's the one thing about her. She was early on, Markel Dent, watching her when she was a sophomore, was a lot more selfish, and she is not now, and in some cases needs to be. Nice finish, Sandhagen. Signs, that is the bucket made by Sandhagen. And the lead of 21 again. Signs trying to get through the lane. Well, she'll get it back. How about a three? Missed it. And Akabogan's got it, and the air has been let out of the Palmer fans here. Boy, it is quiet behind us. Dent down to Heckman. Heckman across to Akabogan. Inside. Got the miss. Goes back up strong, and will finish. 8 points for Deani Akabogan, and Coach Shackelford going to call the timeout here. He's about ready to run 5 players in here to try to get a little energy and get after it defensively. 2:02 left to go here in the game, and Regis has this one, it appears, in hand. The winner of this game will play the winner of Monarch and Thunder Ridge. That'll be our late game tonight at 6:15. The game to follow this one ought to be a good one. Top seed from the Alice Barron region, Legacy taking on the number 2 seed in Doherty. Certainly look forward to that matchup. Give us a chance to tell you, our broadcast presented in part by Bank of Colorado. Enjoy the difference a family-run bank deeply rooted in Colorado can make in your life and community. We still believe in the personal banking relationships. Bank of Colorado, distinctively different, distinctively Colorado, the way banking should be. Neither team shooting the ball well here. Regis opened up the game, though, with a 15-0 run. Ended up with a 17-3 lead after 1 quarter. Now, Palmer outscored Regis in the second quarter. They actually outscored him 15-12. Problem is, Regis came back here in the second half and opened up the second half, actually, with a 6-0 run. And they opened up the fourth with a 5-0 run. So those runs have been too much for the Terrors to be able to do anything about. Getting a chance to see some of the younger players for Palmer out there playing. Urbaniak, nice save, but instead, Sandhagen with the basketball. Sandhagen going to drive down, try to finish, charging foul. Taking one for the team, Sammy Barella. For Palmer, Barella, just a junior. A 5'3" junior takes the charge, and we'll go back the other way. Hang around here at the end. We'll give you the final game stats. You want to see what the shooting percentage is here. Barella, the jumper, won't go. Loose ball, and brought away by Lockley. Napi Lockley still with the dribble for just the moment, and a travel. So it'll be Palmer basketball back the other way. Caroline Luganis, that is, will inbound this one to Barella. And Luganis, just a sophomore, getting the opportunity to play here at the Denver Coliseum. It's not something a lot of teams have or a lot of players get the opportunity to have. There's Lockley, lead it ahead. And the layup, good, by Christina Canino. Canino, just a sophomore, her first points here at the grade 8. Back up top, how about another 3 attempt? Missed it off the right side, out of bounds it goes. It'll be Regis basketball with 49 seconds left. Golden and Pueblo West were matched up 24 apiece at the half. We'll see if we can get that final for you here before we take our break. Between games here. Sandhagen on the dribble, 37 seconds left. Whoop, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Regis. Just kind of piecing through what we've got here. I don't see it yet. Air Academy upset Broomfield, of course. We told you about that. Upset, so to speak. Air Academy, the higher seed, I believe, in Class 4A this time around. But when you got a team that's won 5 straight state championships, well, you still kind of expect them to get through and at least get to defend their title. Urbaniak inside, partially blocked. She'll get the loose ball, though. Final 10 seconds in this one. Urbaniak, ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay here with... it's going to stay here with Palmer. Inbound, drive down the lane, tough shot. That one won't go by Epperson. And Regis could dribble it out. Lewis to dribble it out, 64-39 the final. As the Regis Raiders will move on to the Final Four in Boulder. The Raiders will play the winner of Monarch and Thunder Ridge coming up next Wednesday. And again, the final 64-39. As we wait for the stats to come down here, let's see if we can find out some of the scores from Class 4A as well. We know that Air Academy has moved through Pueblo West. And I see the pretty good crowd certainly coming down for Pueblo West to watch this one. It's still pretty tight, still going on right now, so no final on that one. Let's give you final stats here. And for Palmer, the shooting, it just didn't get much better after that 28% shooting in the first half. They were only 7 for 35 in the second half. That's 20%, folks. 23% from the field for Palmer the entire game. They turned the ball over 18 times. Now on the other side of things, the rebounding, 18 offensive rebounds. They've had a lot of second half opportunities but could not take advantage of it. Regis in the meantime, 17 points off the turnovers they were able to force against Palmer. Regis didn't shoot much better. 44% from the field, 50-50 in the second half, only 39% in that first half. So they came around. For Palmer, they were led, no one in double digits, but they were led by Shanna Leaf. She finished with 9 points and 8 rebounds. Taylor Torres, who fouled out with about 4 minutes left to go, finished with 7 points and 2 rebounds, and 7 points for Aisha Rose, 7 points and 3 rebounds. The leading scorers tonight, Markel Dent and Kelsey Lidge both finished with 14 points. And Katie Heckman finished with 13 points and 5 rebounds as Regis moves on, the final 64-39. We'll be back here in about 19 minutes for the start of our third game here tonight. It'll be Legacy and Doherty. We hope you join us then. Thanks for tuning in to the 5A State Championship and the Grade 8 from the Denver Coliseum.